Welcome back, Pokemon fans. Angel of the Night here. We are back again with the Team Star Challenge, and as you guys know, this is a single battle format competition. So our opponent here today is going to lead off with a Krookodile, and we are going to lead off with a Revaroom. Now, every team, of course, does have to have a Revaroom due to the Team Star Mobile, and your team is basically focused around Pokemon that each leader had. So, we are going to go in for the Shift Gear here, which is going to be able to boost up our speed as well as our attack, and we are also going to go in for the Terrestrialization. Now, we do have Tera flying off onto our Revaroom. Now, the air balloon, of course, is kind of lost in this situation, but just in case it had something weird that'd be able to take out this thing, I decided to go for that whole Tera flying. Now, Krookodile, on the other hand, does happen to have Substitute, which is actually kind of strange. I've never seen a substituting Krookodile before. But you know what? That's okay. We're going to get this whole Shift Gear off here. We're going to boost our speed and our attack. And it looks like it does happen to have an item, which is going to be able to copy my stats. The Mirror Herb item is something that I never really seen a whole lot of prior to this competition. And it's something that appears very often with Krookodile. So he's going to go in for the knockoff here, and that is actually going to do a crazy amount of damage. Actually takes it down to about 5 HP. Now we are going to go in for the Iron Head here, and we are hoping we're going to be able to take out that Substitute, which actually does occur. However, we don't get any damage off on the Krookodile this turn. Now, they do potentially have the option of going for another substitute here, but why bother at this point? They're just going to go in and take out Revaroom. There's really no need to keep going for sub at this point. However, it would help out later on if a Pokemon comes in that proves to be a threat to them. Now, I am going to bring in my Lucario. Now, Lucario is a steel fighting type Pokemon, and does pose to be a bit of a problem for Krookodile due to it being a dark type Pokemon. However, both of these Pokemon have threats to each other, and we are going to go in and try to take this thing out the only way that I know how, and pretty much at this point it's going to have to be a Vacuum Wave, I'm pretty sure. Now Lucario, if it does manage to get hit by any kind of like an Earthquake move, that's going to be a pretty bad situation, and they're not going to go for any kind of a dark-based move onto Lucario because if it ended up having Justified. So I do manage to get a Vacuum Wave off. We don't really get to take it out, which is unfortunate. Earthquake does manage to knock out Lucario here, which is just not good, guys. Not good. I probably shouldn't have put Lucario on this team. Maybe like an Arcanine or something, or maybe even change the Tera typing for Lucario a little bit. But anyways, we ended up coming in here with the Torkoal, and of course we can't go for any kind of a Tera type change here because we've already done that with the Revaroom. I noticed that there's a little bit of an issue with the scoreboard edit in this case, and don't worry guys, I'll eventually fix that in a future video. But they are going to go in for the Terrestrialization here to Ground. Now Ground, I mean, does it make sense? Yeah. It really does. He's going to get a super boost with the whole Tera hat, and that's just going to be able to pick up that KO off on the Torkoal. So, you know what? Good game to my opponent. You definitely caught me off guard with that Mirror Herb, but you guys will not catch me off guard again. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Peace out.